Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Skull and Bones 2 and 2 here, and in today's Gears of War lore video today, we are going to be covering the origins of the Speaker. So let's get into it. The Speaker was a Scion who was responsible for the kidnappings at the Outsider Village. As a Scion and former Locust, the Speaker was a large, physical, powerful, and unseemingly intelligent commander of the Swarm forces operating out of the Fort Rivel and Tallinn Dam nests. Background. While it is unknown what drone class the Speaker belonged to, he most likely participated in the Locust War and/or Lambent Pandemic, and like all the other Locusts were so-called killed when the Emulsion Countermeasure weapon was activated. Appearance of the Swarm. The night after Reyna's Outsider Village replied to a COG attack, the Speaker had led an assault onto the village. He found Reyna Diaz and attacked her. While Reyna was able to sever one of his hands, he easily overpowered her with his massive size and took her. He abducted her and knocked her unconscious, while his fellow Swarm brethren captured the majority of the other villagers. JD later took a chunk of the crystal from the severed hand, which would help them discover the Swarm and its origins. Death. The Speaker is then encountered again as JD Phoenix, Kate Diaz, and Delmont Walker and Marcus Phoenix as they try to escape the Swarm nest, and they end up fighting him on their way on escaping. And basically he tells them that in order for them to find Reyna, they have to go through him, basically, that her path lies through him. So he tries to grab a boom shot in front of him, doesn't end too well because Kate ends up getting a bitch fit and crushing his head into the floor. And the Speaker is also voiced, which I did not know, by the guy who voices Baird. So for those of you that didn't know that, the guy who voices Baird voices the Speaker. Now, era, he was post-Locust War. His homeland has to be the Hollow. Date of death, 42 after Emergence Day. And he is a leader and a commander. He is a Locust Scion, formerly, because he went from some type of drone. We weren't sure what drone. He could have been a grenadier. He could have been a general. He could have been anything. But he was a main focal point for the Swarm in leadership. So that much we do know. He was a male. He's 6'10", bald, and had white eyes. Equipment, boom shot, boom shield, and one of his famous vehicles, like a famous general in each Gears of War game has, he rode the Swarmok. That was his means of transportation. Now, in his origins, he spent some time with the Savage Locust, and before that spent time in the Hollow, serving as one of the queens in the earlier days, loyal pessimist to the Locust Horde, and later on fell shortcoming to the flooding of the Hollow, joined the Savage Locust in the fight in Gears of War 3, and supposedly, quote-unquote, like I said earlier, died out with all the Gears of War, in Gears of War 3 when the countermeasure went off, and so-called they all died out, when in reality, the Locust had indeed survived, and the Lambent Pandemic had been ended, basically. What happened to the Locust, though, is they evolved a step further, and he became what was known as the Scion. And so he was actually one of the first Scions to be created. He was the only one that was intelligent enough to actually speak. I'm not saying other Scions can't speak, but he's the only one that can, speak our language, per se, our English language. And he was able to do that through the Swarm hive mind, through connecting through Reyna and taking her intelligence, her thoughts, and all that stuff. And when she was jointed up, the Swarm learned a majority of our language through her. So, hope you guys learned a lot of stuff about the Speaker in this Gears of War 4 lore, because I don't really cover the Gears of War 4 lores. We haven't done that in a while. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is your boy Skull and Bones 2 and 2 here, covering the lore of the Speaker. I really hope you guys enjoy it. I'm really just going to let the rest of these clips play. And I hope you guys enjoy it. Peace.